12 News is your election headquarters, and in about 9 hours, the polls are going to reopen in the morning. This March primary is critical because it sets the stage for the November election. Voters will get the chance to decide which candidate moves on to the general election. Thanks for staying up with us. Tonight, a political expert at Lamar is sharing insight into how these races here at home could affect the political landscape over in Austin.
12 News reporter Ebony Coleman begins our coverage tonight. Ebony has spoke with Dr. James Nelson. He's really offering the lowdown on what to expect at the polls tomorrow.
That's right, guys. Dr. Nelson tells me Jefferson and Orange County both have races to watch. And Nelson says it's possible the entire state is watching closely for the outcome to the House District 21 race.
A lot of these are going to be races to watch, and government at the local level tends to have a more direct impact on people's lives than at the national level.
Dr. James Nelson, a political science professor at Lamar University in Beaumont, sat down with 12 News. He explained what voters could expect after Tuesday's primary elections.
Some of these elections are literally going to be decided tomorrow.
Nelson says some of the biggest races in Southeast Texas include the Jefferson County Sheriff's race and Texas Representative for District 21.
Currently, Representative Phelan is also Speaker of the State House. He does have some, formidable opposition in that race. In Jefferson County, we're looking to have probably a pretty competitive sheriff's election in November. But right now, what we're looking at is the contest on the Democratic side.
And depending on how things shake out, it could mean a runoff election for multiple races.
In cases like Christian Manuel Hayes or Dade Phelan, where there's more than one challenger, if no one gets over 50%, there's then a runoff for among the top two vote getters.
Nelson says both Republican and Democratic candidates have voiced changes for property taxes and abortion.
They've got that figured out in terms of what maybe resonates well with their base.
And when it comes to who could win it all, well, he says it really comes down to voters.
Most of the incumbents are popular enough to where if they have a challenger, they've got a realistic chance of holding the seat.
Now, Jefferson County polls will be open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. tomorrow. I'm live in studio, Ebony Coleman.